All right, I was just at Trollizard for 15 minutes. Now I'm going to come over here and check in with you guys on this channel. Hope everybody is having a good rest of the year. These jalapenos smell like they are nice. I always like to get a side of jalapenos with my burgers. Mmm. Oh, that jalapeno has a kick. When I used to work the fast food restaurants, I would snack on jalapenos like they were candy. But now that I'm a bit older, jalapenos seem way too spicy. I could smell how good those jalapenos were. I had an inkling that they were going to be pretty spicy. Love jalapenos. Love spicy food. My body is trying to reject spicy food. Hopefully, everyone is doing well. Not a lot going on. Not a lot going on my end. So I still have my lovely binders of cards. I'm slowly selling off my sealed collection. I never should have started buying sealed product in the first place. I have lots of sealed stuff I am selling, but I'm selling them locally. I don't like. I just. I can't stand selling online. Mm. This is what I would consider a pop-up stream. got my got my new hamburger mug here. Also got a little mini mug too. Oh wait, there's more. Got a banana one as well. All I know is I can feel your love, baby. I still have a first edition Charizard. I have two actually. Very nice. All I know is I can feel your love, baby. Blah, 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 blah. I can feel your love. This is a spectacular card. I always keep it on my shelf to remind me how hard I worked to get my cards. All I know is I can feel your love. If Charizard was real, do you think Charizard would taste like chicken? And also, do you think Charizard shits out hot lava or pees out hot lava or throws up hot lava? He could throw up hot lava, but usually it comes out as fire. but he breathes fire, not throws up fire. So it would be magma if he threw it up. Hot lava. But I think Charizard likes macaroni and cheese too. That's one food he definitely likes. It's macaroni and cheese. If you know what I mean by macaroni and cheese. Oh, moist. It is 3:23 in the afternoon on December 30th, 2025. Hello, hello, how are you? Haven't seen you in a long time. I've been live streaming on my Wheat and Shaw channel and my Wheats Art channel, mostly. How have you been, Shorty the Pimp? I don't know if you. Those are my two main channels: Wheat and Shaw and my Wheats Art. I haven't streamed on this channel in a long time. Moist the Pimp. How have you been? Nothing much. Same here, except nothing much times two. I'm still collecting rocks. I love to swim, minus the swimming part and the love part. Moist. I'm sitting here. I just got done eating a triple burger. I live streamed it on Trollazard, my one of my other channels that I haven't streamed at all on for a long time. Bought a burger there, or bought a burger. Blah, 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 blah. I ate a burger on that channel for 15 minutes. Then came over here, and now I'm eating jalapenos. I found. Anyways, that was weird. Anyways, I go to restaurants, and if I know they charge extra for jalapenos, what I do is I order the burger first, pay for it, and then I'm like, oh, by the way, can I get a side of jalapenos with that? And they will usually give it to you for free because if they ring up 50 cents for jalapenos, that whole 50 cents goes to credit card fees or debit card fees that the credit card companies charge the restaurants for. So they tell their employees, don't charge them for them if they ask for it after they pay for it. Just let them have it. So that's my tip to be cheap. I am cheap these days, cheap as a mofo. Wait, wait. So today is burger day. Tomorrow will be pizza day. I will order a pizza for tomorrow because you got to have pizza on the last day of the year. And then on the first day of the year, I have to tell my landlords or the property management company why I can't pay them rent. That's not going to be a fun conversation, but I'm going to have to make that conversation. Life is a bitch, and then you die. I gotta sell some of my sealed boxes. I'm gonna go on Craigslist after a while and sell a lot of my sealed stuff on Craigslist. I have to do local meetups. I can't sell online anymore. Selling online is just miserable. And 6 times out of 10 it doesn't end well for either party. Moist. And I'm the kind of guy that would rather have one person get the better part of the deal. And that would be me. I'm just kidding. I don't know. I want to try the Facebook Marketplace too, but I don't know. Something about Facebook Marketplace is a little weird. Oh, hello, King of New York. Does everything? Welcome in. It is great to see you. It's been a few years, I'm sure. Been a few years for sure. 1991. 1991 was a long time ago. Uh, things could be better, but things could be a lot worse too. When I when I think the whole world's crashing down, I just get on the internet and see about 100 people in worse situations than me, and then I feel better about my situation. So I can't really complain too much. How are you? How are things with you? Moist. Dare I have another jalapeno? Let's watch me convulse because it's too hot. Let's see how I react to this because the first one it was really hot. Mm. Oh, oh. How's the Charizard collection going? Are you selling? Yeah, I'm selling my sealed stuff. I'm trying to hold on to my binder cards as long as I can. I'm getting ready to sell my sealed stuff on Craigslist. I'm gonna end up doing local meetups, which they will have to meet me next door at Carl's Jr. because I can't walk a lot. I can't walk these items very far from this house because some of them are pretty heavy. I want to get rid of my precious collector's box. That was the worst investment in the world. I bought those two boxes for a couple $100 and they're not that valuable. Nobody wants them. Oh, they were a bad investment. I was I was convinced by another collector that they would be worth a couple grand by now. Not even close. Or at least not since I last checked. Are you still collecting? I stopped collecting in 2023 when I walked out of my actually it was paying me well, but I walked out of that job and haven't looked back. And so I had to stop collecting right then and there. And now I'm in a lot of debt. And at some point, I need to file for bankruptcy because I can't pay all that off. Between hospital bills, dental bills, credit card debt, I got to get, I got to get myself bankruptcy out of this mess. But once again, things could be worse, but they aren't great. You can only do what you can do. I think if I sell off my sealed products, I should have plenty of money to play with for a bit. I wish I would have bought a case of Vivid Voltage when it came out, because that Vivid Voltage set for some reason is very valuable. And I don't even know why that set is valuable. the card designs don't look too great in that set. I've always collected cards for the artwork, not for anything else. That was my and I settled for Charizard because Charizard always had uh, great artwork, and of course it's Charizard. Uh, Hell, I even have my first edition on display. Actually, I have two of these. Moist. Whew. How much you think your entire collection is worth today? I couldn't tell you. I have no. I have been out of the game for like 2 years, but even before then, I wouldn't have been able to value my collection because I've primarily focused on collecting because the cards look cool. I never really bothered to do in-depth research on prices and all that. I was always just a collector because it was nice. The artwork was nice. It wasn't so much of an investment to me, honestly. But I couldn't tell you how much it's worth. I'm sure these binders alone down here are worth a lot, but I couldn't tell you exactly. These leather ones are all Charizards. Not all of them are full though. I got about 3,980 Charizards, I think, in total. I think at the peak I had 3990. At the peak of my collection, I had 3990. And the reason why I have 3980 now is because I had to sell my PSA 10 Skyridge Charizard. Back in May, I had to sell three of my Evolutions booster boxes. I had to sell, I think it was five or six Charizard Pokemon tins. Yeah, I that hurt to let that Charizard go. I even undersold it too. I should not have undersold it. I am sure if I would have told him I wanted 17K for it, I could have gotten 17K. But I settled for 15K for it. But honestly, I only paid 200 for that Skyridge Charizard. So it's not like not I can't really bitch about it because I now that was an investment. That was a great investment. But once again, I did not buy it for the investment. I still have my Mysterious Mountains PSA 10 Charizard. That might be the next one I sell, though. That might be the next one to go. Because I still have ungraded copies of that. So it's not, if I sell that, I'll still have ungraded copies of it. Just like I still have an ungraded copy of the Skyridge. But I really want to focus on selling my sealed stuff. My sealed collection isn't nearly as important to me as the single cards. Moist. Are you still collecting cards? You still got all your collections and all that? Moist. Nice, nice. I haven't I haven't really looked at any of the newer sets since 2023 just because if I do look at the sets, I'm going to spend the money that I don't have on them, and then I'll be in bigger trouble than I already am. So that's why I can't even look at new sets or I can't I cannot take myself down that road anymore. If I win the lottery, sure, I will definitely go down that road again. Oh yeah. If I had never gotten a credit card, I wouldn't have all of this, honestly. I ended up getting a few credit cards, but I only got credit cards because I went on a road trip, and then I paid them off, and then I got addicted to collecting, and then my credit cards, yeah, and I was paying off all my credit cards, I want to say 2 years ago, but then when I walked out on my job, they went up again. It is what it is. Like I said, I could be in a much worse situation. Mm. Are you st- are you do you do anything with code cards? I still have a ton of code cards. Every time I stream on this channel, I honestly don't on it. I'm not gonna lie, I really don't understand how insane my investment was. I agree, I probably did, but you're absolutely right. I do not understand the magnitude of my collection. I know that it is an insane collection, but I don't know if you're part of my group that I started a few years ago called the Charizard Network. I think I started it 10 years ago, actually, maybe longer. But it's called the Charizard Network on Facebook. And there's several people on there that have collections of Charizard that makes mine look small. Chris Phone, for example, his collection is massive, and it is top tier collection. His collection makes my collection look small. He's gonna tell you that my collection is better than his, but it's not. He seems to think I haven't shown him all of my stuff, and honestly, I've shown all of my stuff about a dozen times over because the point of collecting is to showcase it, to share, and that's what I've done is I've showcased what I could, shared the pictures, but I think now is a great time for me to sell my sealed stuff for many reasons. I don't display them in my house because I don't have the shelves. I've never been able to display my entire sealed collection ever. So that's a big reason. That's a big reason to just sell off my sealed collection because it's impossible to display. Have never been able to display my entire collection, my entire sealed collection. I don't know if you're still in I don't know if you're into the um online game, but every time I stream on the Charizard network, I always share a code with people. So if you do, go ahead and take this code. This is from Obsidian Flames. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. And now I'm going to tear it up. That way I know that that card's used. Oh wait, I have a full case of I have a full case of Obsidian Flame. Well, I'm selling it on Craigslist because I only do meetup sales, like in-person sales, because a lot of my sealed stuff is just too big for me to walk down to the post office and ship off, and it's too heavy too. So I'm just only selling on Craigslist right now, and I just meet them next door at the restaurant. But anyways, I'm probably gonna sell my entire case of Obsidian Flames. It is a sealed case, and I think I have the Cosmic Crisp, the Cosmic Eclipse booster case. Basically, just all my sealed stuff, like mythical boxes, just everything that I have that's sealed. I couldn't name a lot of the stuff off the top of my head. Hmm. Sealed stuff is nice. I even have a an old Korean base set base set box for sale, but the box is dented, but it's still in its wrapper. The box is hella dented. That I'd like to get rid of. I don't even know what went through my mind when I spent that much money on that box. Moist. Probably sell one of my first edition Charizards at some point, but I want to sell. I want to sell my sealed stuff right now. In the new year, I still have 3 more not flash fire. I do have a Russian flash fire box. Oh, my worst investment of all time. I would say myself. I would say I'm the worst investment of all time. But on a serious note, my worst investment, I want to say, I don't know. I've made some pretty bad choices. I've overspent on several. Oh my God. Yes. Okay. Celebrations. Oh my God. I was so stupid. I spent over 11K on celebrations. And you can go back and see some of those streams on here from a couple years ago. I would consistently do streams, open packs of celebrations, and not get my Charizard. Out of $11,000 worth of celebrations product, I only pulled one of those damn Charizards. I was so mad. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. That drove me up the wall. And there were people laughing at me saying, I pulled 6 Charizards and I only spent like 1K. And I don't blame them for laughing at me. But holy smokes. I got like 21 Blastoses. I got like 19 Venusaurs. And it's funny because the Umbreon stars, not Umbreon stars, what was. Oh, there was another card that I only got 2 or 3 of too. Yeah. What was it? It, it was something. It might have been the gold meals, the gold meals. I don't know. There was another card in that set that was hard to pull, and I did pull 3 of those, but that pissed me off too because out of 11K, only 3 of those and 1 Charizard. I was so mad. I still have a sealed case of celebrations. I don't know what they're called. It's been a long time, honestly, and my memory sucks. But I also still have several of those. Uh, shit, those big white boxes. I can't remember what they're called. They're the trainer, not the elite trainer boxes, but they're the. It has 3 drawers in it, and it comes with the gold Pikachu, the gold Charizard, um, UPC. Thank you, UPC boxes. Yes. Yes, I still have some of those that are sealed. I decided, oh man, I got so harassed about how much money I spent on those, and honestly, I deserved it, and I still deserve the 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 feedback on that. Okay. That was my worst investment. And then there were 2 times on eBay back in the mid 2000s, maybe 2008 or 2009, where I convinced the seller to and this was not good because couldn't afford. I could not afford a Charizard, Venusaur, and Blastoise first edition. I wanted all 3 in first edition, and there were 2 sellers that had them. So the first seller, I talked him into giving me, putting me on a payment plan. So after about 6 months of paying him like $100 a month for like 6 or 7 months, I finally paid him off. And then he goes, "Oh, you still owe me another 100." So I gave him another 100, and he goes, "You owe me another 100." I'm like, "Are you kidding me? I know what I paid you. I paid you off before I paid you that 100." So that seller never sent, and I got screwed. And then the same thing happened with the next seller. I went on a payment plan, paid it off, and he didn't send. Oh man, and those were. Oh man, I worked so hard for that money too. Oh, that was before my credit card days, actually. So I was actually using my paycheck money for that junk. So yeah, I've been screwed over a few times. And then a few years ago, and it's the last time I will ever sell on eBay ever again. A few years ago, I posted 5 Blastoises, right? They were all in plain condition, just crap condition. And I put that in the description. I put it in like 2 places of the entire listing. And so I sent him the Blastoises. I only wanted $12 for it, just $12 for them. And I sent them to him. Then he decides to go to eBay saying, "Oh, they're not as described. I want my money back." And I'm like, "Okay." So I'm like, "Okay, you send me the cards back and I'll give you your money back." He goes, "No, I want these cards." I'm like, "I'm not giving you your money back. It was only $12 and you got 5 Blastoises out of it." And one or two of them were base set too. So he didn't make out with he didn't have a bad deal at all. It was just 12 damn bucks. And the rest of them I think were Team Rocket ones. But yeah, he got a good deal. And eBay ended up siding with him, so eBay made me give him 50% of the money back to him. And I was like, "Are you effing kidding me?" I will never sell on eBay again. I do not promote selling on eBay to anybody. Mm-mm. Yeah, they were plain Blastoises, but the fact that there were a couple base sets in there, that you know most of the time you can probably get 20. You could probably get, I don't know how much they go for now, but I imagine for one plain Blastoise you could probably get even 20 out of it, maybe even more. I don't know what people are paying for these cards these days. I try to stay away from uh, eBay and all the other places that sell cards because it's an addiction to me. I love the artwork. I love holding cards. I love looking at my cards. It's quite an addiction. It's quite an addiction to me. And I still love the cards. Don't get me wrong, I love them. And I'm going to try to hold on to my cards as much as I can. Cards and food. Food is nice. I love food. Love food a lot. I can finally I'm finally in a place where I feel like I'm not addicted to card collecting anymore. But I worry that if I go on eBay or card stores or whatnot, it might trigger that addiction, whatever that thing in my brain that says you need this. So I just try to stay away from that. I Food is nice. I spend more money on food than I do on cards. And I used to not be able to say that. Well, the brand new sets have Charizard, so don't even look. Oh my goodness. I won't look because it's funny because now they have these Charizards in all different languages. They've got two different Chinese uh languages. They've got Thai, they've got Indonesia. They they've got so many more languages in Charizards. It's crazy. Oh man, I can't even tell you. I got addicted to Pokemon Go too, the card set, not the handheld game. I got addicted to Pokemon Go too, but I didn't get that addicted to it. I opened maybe a few $100 worth of tins. I did buy a lot of cases of Pokemon Go, tins, because the Charizard pull rate is great in that set, and I loved opening those. I don't regret spending that money on Pokemon Go, those cards. I really, really liked the Pokemon Go set. The artwork on the Radiant Charizards are nice. I like that little cross hitch glow that they have, especially on the foreign ones. I opened over 10,000 of the two news. That's actually more. Not good. Yeah, man, 10,000, nice. Yeah, I also see all of these videos of people going to Costco and acting like wild dogs in there. It's like, are you kidding me? Have some etiquette. I mean, you people already wear pajamas out in public. I mean, the least it could do is, have a little bit of etiquette. Yeah, man, store managers of these places have a hard enough job to have to monitor Pokemon cards. Come on. I mean, we love Pokemon cards, but this is ridiculous. And I bet vendors who go in there to stock them are getting harassed. Also, can't imagine being a vendor. These jalapenos are pretty good. I'm eating them very slowly. The Carl's Jr. next door, they have the worst fries in the world. Uh-oh. What's going on? My computer is being weird. There we go. I have the worst fries in the world. So I always get a side of jalapenos instead of the fries. Oh, I like to do art. I do a lot of this. I have another channel called Wheats Art. I don't know if I still have the link on the paste mode, but oh yeah, this is my channel where I do lots of my artwork. This is what I do to stay away from Pokemon. And I got a red one here too. Got my shattered glass one. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I've been over on Wheats Art and my comedy channel, Wheat and Shaw, uh, a lot. I do breakfast streams in the mornings on my Wheat and Shaw channel. And I upload shorts daily on my art channel. Oh. So I do a lot of drawing. But I also collect things like candles, food candles. These are a lot cheaper than Charizards to collect, so I can handle this. Got one of my coworkers gave this to me the other day, a burger mug. Ooh. I work at an art and craft store called Michael's. Right now, I'm taking 7 days off from work because I don't believe in working between the 29th and the 4th. I believe that everybody should take off a week every year to reflect and just to calm down. Kind of like just a relaxing period full of reflection and what can I do better next year? What can I do different next year? That sort of thing. And every single year, that's what I do between the 29th and the 4th. I just relax, chill, and figure out what my next move is going to be. If I'm able to figure that out. The relaxing part I got down. The figuring out part is still a work in progress. I also collect coins too. I got these from Walmart actually. An old lady came into Walmart with a whole bunch of these silver dollars, the Peace dollars and Morgan dollars. And my coworker knew they wouldn't go in Coinstar, and so she bought them from the customer and then sold them to me. So I like coins. Coins are nice. I got some Canadian ones, some Mexican ones in here. I like this. I like coins a lot. I have a bigger collection in the other side of my room. When it's not cold outside, I go on long hikes, like long walks, like 8 mile walks. Honestly, I have a lot of silver coins actually. When I worked at Walmart, somebody bought a 12 pack of Mountain Dew just using Mercury dimes, and the silver Roosevelt dimes. That's a lot of dimes to buy on soda. I was I was so stoked, and the only reason why I know about that and have the dimes is because my cashier thought she was getting fake dimes from a customer. So I walked over. I'm like, okay, what's the problem here? I'm like, okay, those aren't fake. Those are silver coins. So I I like, yeah, go ahead and take those, and then I bought them from the cashier right away. So I got a whole bunch of those dimes. That was like $13 worth of dimes too. So that was quite the score. Oh, that was quite the score. And now that the penny is going away, who knows what's going to happen with pennies? And I bet the year 2025 penny is going to be hard to get. I don't know why I don't know why I think that, but I think the 2025 penny will be hard to get. Yeah, I have a feeling they will be. They will most likely not be in circulation very long. But I could be wrong. I'm definitely no coin expert, but I just think that that's going to happen. This is my penny bucket right here. I about 6 months ago, I took this whole thing was full of just pennies. I regret taking it to the store now, or I regret taking it to the bank. I guess the bank can be considered a store, depending on your perspective on the matter. All right, I am going to give away another code right now. Here is another code for any potential visitors. I will be tearing up the card and throwing this away. So, oh, this says VD on it. Be careful, this code may cause venereal disease. Get it because it says VD in the corner? VD? LOL. There we go. Well, tomorrow, I'm going to do my breakfast live stream tomorrow at some in the morning. I will also order a pizza. I will definitely order a pizza. I have to upload two videos, either one today and one tomorrow. I'm gonna upload my year in artwork. So my Wheats Art channel. I'm going to do part one. I'm going to do two videos, a part one and a part two video, because my phone, my phone doesn't make videos longer than 1 minute. I and technology is just getting so frustrating these past few years for me because I'm not great with technology. I used to be able to use my older phone and make like 20-minute videos, and now this phone is so dead it won't even record videos or even take pictures. So that's kind of frustrating. So I have to use my laptop here and make that video. But anyways, I'm basically those two videos are going to be me showing off my entire year of artwork last this year. Um, I just finished my 100th piece of art this year. I did that a couple hours ago on my Wheats Art stream. Finished that up. So to, tonight I'm gonna make part one of that video. I don't know if I'm gonna upload it tonight or if I want to upload it one tomorrow and one on the first. That could be a thing. I'm not sure yet. It's already 4 o'clock. The days are going by so fast. Days are going by really fast. So that'll be my plan, is to get that video done. And I need to organize my older art because I need to. I have such a mess in my living room of all of my art right now because I'm trying to organize my folders. I'm trying to get it to where it looks. I'm trying to get my older work in one section, my newer work in another section. 3 hour faster days here, 7 o'clock. Oh, because yes, New York. New York. Jay Findable, Cards and Collectibles since 1991. I remember thinking that was the funniest thing I read online. Every time something I see that looks or sounds weird, it gets stuck in here like a tattoo. Stuck in my head like you wouldn't believe. Like it will not leave my head for decades. Bow wow chicka bow bow. Do you have any plans for tomorrow? Oh, yes, I'm gonna eat pizza tomorrow. That's also another plan. I need to make a 2 hour block of time to eat pizza. Gotta have pizza. I'm running out of teeth, but I can still eat it anyways. Sometimes I have to use a fork and a knife, but I can still eat it. It will be a large pepperoni pizza from papaspizza.net. The best pizza I have ever had. When I went to Chicago, I had pizza from 4 different places. I did not like Chicago pizza. I don't know what people were smoking when they told me Chicago has the best pizza, but I didn't get that experience. I got quite the opposite. And I'm like, wait a minute, these aren't large pizzas. These are the same size pizzas as I see back home or wherever pizza is sold. They're not that different. They're not they're not award winning different. Wait. Portland, Oregon has a couple good pizza shops. I don't know if they're still open, but back in 2016, I had some good pizza in Portland. Ooh, they have a good pizza place next to Winco down the street. I keep forgetting about that place because it's so out of the way that I never even go there. Never go to Winco. It's about 3 miles walk north. Not too far, but far enough that it's not convenient for me to just walk to. Mountain Dew is nice. Ooh, I want to look at one of these binders right now. Let's have a gander. Let's see. This should be my Flashfire extras. Ooh, yes, my Flashfire extras. My Flashfire full arts. Got lots of these. We have This is Korean. The Korean Flashfire. Absolutely love the Korean ones. Man, these are gorgeous cards. I never did get the Wild Blaze Unlimited cards. Never could find the Unlimited cards. Chris Phone has, I think, some of the Unlimited ones. I'm so mad. I never could get the Unlimited versions of these. But I am thankful that I have all of the Russian Charizards. This is the Russian one. I am so thankful that I have all of the Russian Charizards. I have all of the Russian booster packs. I have the Russian tin. I have the Russian side packs. I have the Russian booster box. I have everything in Russian, including the Russian Poke Tin. So I'm pretty happy with my Russian collection. I was able to score everything Charizard in Russia. Okay. Ooh, and these Charizards were nice too. These were beautiful. I'm so glad I got the Japanese one. Holy smokes, I think that card's insanely expensive now. The Korean one as well. Well, the Korean one might not be nearly as expensive as the Japanese one, but I am always partial to the Asian ones, the Korean ones. My favorite foreign language Charizard is Chinese. I love the Chinese ones a lot. Man, I'm so glad I collected these. Oh, some of these were even $5, and I'm like, I gotta get them. Gotta get them all. Oh my God! Don't get me. Oh, these are luscious. I forgot about these ones. Holy smokes! When I first saw this artwork, I got a boner. I got a big, fat, juicy boner. The artwork on this guy, absolutely one of the best artworks, honestly, of Charizard. And this is a German one, if you didn't notice. I'm sure you did, but I love the foreign ones, the European ones. Dracafu. Dracafu, I got one of those in here. Oh, it's in my other binder, but I got one. This must be my extra binder, so that means I have two German ones. Oh, so these gold ones are just there's something I like about these gold ones. They're just gorgeous. That's absolutely stunning. Ooh, and don't get me started on the Sun and Moon red ones. Oh man, the Sun and Moon red ones. Okay, here is an example of the Thai language. This is a Thai language Charizard. The characters on here are beautiful too, but I love these these red cards a lot. These are beautiful. And then I should have an Indonesian Charizard. It might be in my other binder. Oh God, these are so beautiful. If they were a cake, I would smash my face in them lovingly. Oh, and don't forget the pre-release Charizards too from the set. This is Italian. Ooh. These are sexy Charizards. I really enjoyed collecting these. I don't have many regrets about my Charizard collection, except for the times I got screwed over. Ooh, this binder is heavy. What the heck is in this binder? This must be a spare binder. Actually, I think my blue ones are spare binders. This one must be a set binder. Yeah, this is a set binder. A set binder. Ew. I love the Chinese language. Ooh, I got my square cut base set Charizard here too. These are just something else. I remember completing my my Shining Charizard set in every language. I was so mad that someone had beat me to the German ones that I was on a mission to get them to, no matter the cost. Ooh, my Skyridge set right there. I have the Japanese first and unlimited, English reverse, Italian hollow, Italian reverse, and then German hollow and German reverse. The entire set of Skyridge right there. The entire set of gold stars along with the Crystal Guardians ones. I also got the Fire Red Green Leaf in every flavor. Oh yes, my Plasma Storms and my Miscut. My Miscut Charizards are nice too. My Legendary Treasures Miscut is nice. My Dracofu Miscut. Hello there, big guy. Hi. How you miscut you? You're so cute. Yes, you are. All right. Well, I've been on here for almost an hour. All right. No, I got my staff. My staff one is in here too. I think. Where is it? Oh yes, my staff evolutions. I can't believe I was able to get a staff evolutions one. Oh, I have two staffs? Holy crap, I didn't realize I was able to get a second staff. Oh, that was a Spanish one or a Portuguese one. That's crazy. I didn't realize I had two staffs. That's insane. Oh, and then a whole page of miscut Charizards on this page. Nice. Insane. That's a lot of miscuts. The Flashfire had a lot of miscut problems with their sheets. I don't know if you're still here, but Flashfire had a lot of issues with miscuts. Oh. All right, let me give away one more code card. One more code card to my audiences, and then I will start the closing segment of this stream. I will leave this up for 10 more seconds. Then I will use the last minute to wish everyone good luck. All right, and then I will give these more codes away next time I live stream. I have no idea when that's gonna be. I probably could upload a couple more a short once a week. I probably could try to do that. It was great to see you, King of New York. Does everything, and I think Shorty the Pimp was here. Great to see Shorty the Pimp as well. I hope that the rest of this year treats you both well and everyone else too. And if I'm not here before next year, I'll see you all next year, hopefully. Have a great day.